Welcome back to another episode of TVGP's We Roguelike It, the show where we're just playing too many roguelikes. Gosh. All
Way too
these,
many.
so many dungeons to procedurally generate and try and get through and fail. Based on how
Uh-huh.
this week of Rogue Legacy 2 was going. Oh, boy. How did you fare in the dungeon this week?
Okay, so I talked about it last week. I'm doing 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off with house rules.
Yes, right.
Yeah, turn off that damage on contact house rule. Turn it off right now, dude. Like,
Okay.
I don't even care. Turn that thing off.
You turn on
Immediately.
God mode?
It's you would be shocked at how much health you lose just by touching enemies, like
Yeah.
bosses, enemies, everything. Like, it's ridiculous how damaging that stuff is. So maybe turn it off. Maybe have a better time playing the game.
I think I'll play with house rules. I just forgot about it this week. I should turn on house rules here for our last week.
So I literally only turned on the house rule to
Oh, just that one for contact damage?
yes.
Oh, okay.
I didn't even adjust the damage up or the health up or anything like that.
Sure.
So I didn't. It's so much more fun, dude. Like, it's
Yeah.
so ridiculously much more fun.
I'm having a lot of fun already, so amping up the more fun, I can get behind that. For sure.
For the record, I didn't beat the game.
Okay.
I didn't beat the game. I had like 4 runs the other day were huge.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get Pizza Girl yet?
That's my first note this week as I unlocked Pizza Girl, which I like her description is just like, she's a girl that delivers pizza. She'll give you a benefit, and it's not about pizza. It's like, okay, cool. I did unlock. So for anyone that's not playing the game, there are teleporters all over the game, especially kind of like at the beginning of a brand new area. It's like when you transfer from the first area to the second one, there's a teleporter right there. She essentially locks teleporters in an area for a fee. So as soon as you start a new run, if you've unlocked the second area's teleporter, you can just teleport straight to that area without having to go through the first area. My note here is her bonus good or not? I honestly have no idea. It's
Yeah, same.
it's the roguelike thing where it's like, all right, I got some sort of shortcut, but I'm now in the second area with no real benefits. I have my health, but I don't have any items, and I don't have more health, but I haven't taken damage from enemies, but I'm weaker, so is that any better? I'm not sure, really.
Yeah, I have no idea.
It's a really cool idea, and I feel like if I was way deeper in this game, and maybe like my starting stats were much stronger, I feel like I might be at the point where I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna skip to like the third area, or I'm gonna start working on exploring a bunch of stuff in the fourth area and unlocking maybe another heirloom or something. But I feel like I'm not at that point yet.
Yeah.
No.
Oh boy. So I could make a logical argument for making this an 8-week game, by the way.
Sure, I mean, it's massive.
It's ridiculous.
I still haven't finished the second area because it is brutally difficult and huge.
I finished the third today.
Okay, nice. Wow.
I think. Hold on, let me check. Okay, yeah, beat that boss. Okay, so I think I did 4 zones.
Okay.
And then died.
Sure. As roguelike runs are wont to do.
Yeah. But like each of those runs is taking me like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, come on.
It's even more so than the first game. It's a very, very big game.
Yeah, it's huge. Like the best / worst part is right now is I'm pretty sure that I have bumped up my base stats enough to where like the people in the first zone are doing like 10 damage to me
Yeah,
because of
you're
my
like
armament
one-shotting
modification.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then the second I went to the third zone, I was like, here you go, get hit for 75 health. And I'm like,
Oh
great.
boy. Ouch.
Like, fantastic. Thanks for that. I
Gosh.
did get the old timey perk though, so I think I'm sitting on
Nice.
like 12,000 gold at the moment, which is
Wow.
ridiculous. And I
Oh,
did just unlock the Dragon Lancer.
okay. I unlocked the Duelist this week, but I have not run into one of
Yeah,
them.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
because I always unlock a new class after it gives you the option of like picking one of the three heirs, and I always pick like the perfect one for my playstyle, and then it's like, you unlock the Duelist, do you want to switch to that? I'm like, no, God, curses.
Mhm.
Um,
Every time.
Yep. I did run into an incredibly overpowered weapon in a run this week. You know, you like run into one of those shops, and every once in a while it will just have a weapon in it.
Yeah,
This,
did you get a fabled weapon?
yes, that's what it was called, Fabled. It was a giant scythe that swung twice every time I swung. So like, it did like a incredible amount of damage on the downswing, and it guaranteed a crit on the upswing. Um,
Oh, jeez.
but every time you swung, it propelled you forward a little bit. And you want to guess what killed me in the second area?
Was it touching people?
That weapon yeeting me off of cliffs into like that black water. And I was just like,
Uh-huh.
okay, cool. I got it, and within like 2 minutes, immediately killed myself. Great, good times.
That's I got the perk which randomizes your equipment and your spells, and
Oh
that's how I ended up with Hephaestus's hammer or whatever it is, which is
yeah,
the fabled hammer. That's the one that
right.
just lets you basically spin like Sonic on the ground. It's
That's great.
ridiculous.
The new modifier I got this week that I really liked, and it was not a good run because the character I picked wasn't very good, but it was
Mhm.
one called Puritan, which I had to pick, and it's all enemies are censored, and it it has the like Moir censor pattern over every single enemy, so they're blurred out. It's just like,
Okay.
my run ended so fast because I had no idea what was underneath each blur until I'm like, I'm gonna jump up here, 5 fireballs in my face. Cool, that's a wizard. Fantastic. Okay.
Okay.
So that one
Um,
was that one was pretty great.
I just started a run with a diva.
Oh, I don't know if I've seen that one.
Um, everyone gets a light, but the main spotlight is on you.
Oh boy.
The
Okay.
entire screen is black. Enemies have got little spotlights on them, but there's a huge like spotlight on your character, so you
Oh
can see
boy.
your immediate surroundings.
That
It's
that's really good.
ridiculous. Uh-huh.
I love
It's
this game
fun.
so
It's
much.
stupid.
Yeah.
Like the
Oh,
the
I did.
only problem.
Oh god.
God,
Oh, I did find the sleeping guy you talked about last week.
yes,
He was in that building. He was just sleeping over on the left. So I did like the
you
first
did
of
some of
his.
the scars.
Yeah, I did like the first scar with his, which is essentially his tutorial about what you do, and then it spawned more of those red orby scars in the world, and I like that it gives you little hints. And there's the one immediately when you start the run, like right above that first teleporter. I'm like, I don't know how to interact with that, but I guess I will find out later? Question mark. Um,
Oh, dude, take an archer.
Curses. There you go.
Because what's an archer's special ability?
Yeah, you just hang out in the air. Okay, I'll have to
Yeah.
try that. Yeah, but I don't play as the archer enough because
Neither do I.
the
It's so
the
hard.
the gameplay is so like fundamentally different. Like we talked about this, I think last week, where I really like that about Rogue Legacy 2, where each individual class plays so differently from the others. But
Yeah.
it's not like we're in Isaac, where like at least for the basic versions of characters, each one largely plays the same, which like a little bit of a twist on it. In this one, it's like, yeah, the
Mhm.
archer is weird because you like hover in the middle of the air, and the mage you have to, it does the most damage in this little circle, so you have to kind of get in the right range, and the barbarian does the crazy sonic spinball thing. Like you got everything's so different.
Yep. Um, my biggest concern with this game is I think this is a game that I'm never going to get every achievement on
No, yeah,
because I was talking about this with friend of the show Rob, and apparently there's New Game Plus, Boston.
God, why? Of
And
course
it's
there is.
roguelike, which means there's New Game Plus 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 plus
Oh, for
probably.
sure. Yeah, your real platinum god equivalent.
Yes.
Gosh.
I
I
didn't even
mean,
think about that one.
that's the thing that I liked about the first one, which is you can legitimately play this game regularly for months and work very slowly on getting all of the upgrades for the castle and unlocking all the blueprints for the magic lady and the blacksmith guy, and you can unlock the whole castle at the beginning with the architect or the pizza girl, and like there's so much stuff in it that I think you have so much gameplay value there, but there's just so much. Like
Yeah.
it's for us as a negative and positive because, like you said, we could play for 4 more weeks after this and probably still only scratch the surface. We could play for 6 months and still scratch the surface, which is great, but
Yeah.
it's a lot of game.
It is. I'm like, it's a lot going on. Like,
I mean, it's all really good. Like, I think once you start getting into it, all these different systems are complementing each other really nicely. Like, you're upgrading your weight capacity when you're building the castle, which complements into the blueprints you're picking up for the blacksmith, which increases your carry weight, but that increases your stats, and you're upgrading each one of your classes, and the magic lady does this, and you're getting souls for this other thing. Like, I
yeah.
think it feels really good and feels really rewarding, but there's just a lot.
Yeah, I think it's an understatement to be honest. Like,
We wanted a game that was different from Loot River, and we sure got it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's an understatement to be completely honest.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh,
Oh my
any
word.
final thoughts
There's
here
so much
for
going on.
week 3?
Um, oh,
It's still good. I'm really enjoying it. It's clicking with me in the same way the first one clicked with me, where it's uh, I'm having fun playing it. It's not the game that I'm looking to fire up like regularly. I'm not sitting there like counting down the hours until I get to play Rogue Legacy 2. But once I pick it up, I'm
mhm.
like, man, this game feels good. Like it's just a great feeling, great playing game. Maybe I can do another run. That was a short one. I'll do another run. Oh, that was a good long one. I'll do another run. Like it's got
Yep.
that going for it.
It does. And it's genuinely like mostly fun to play. I'm telling you, 10.5 for this
Yeah,
right
I'm
now.
gonna go do that tomorrow once I start my next run. Try out some of that
It's
stuff.
super worthwhile.
Yeah.
It's
Uh,
great.
all right. Thank you very much, everyone, for listening, and we'll see you all next run. Bye.